Have you felt your legs growing a little weaker or a little less steady lately? Maybe it's harder to get up from a chair than it used to be, or stairs that once felt simple now make you pause. You're not alone. The truth is, your legs, those steady pillars that carry your life forward, are usually the first part of your body to signal the quiet toll of aging. And without the right support, they can lose strength much faster than you expect. But here's the hopeful part. You don't need to spend a fortune on treatments or push through grueling workouts to stay on your feet. Sometimes the most powerful changes begin in the kitchen. Just 3 specific foods, yes, 3, can help restore the strength in your legs, reduce joint discomfort, and keep you steady on your feet. In today's video, I want to walk beside you and share what science and life has taught us about protecting your mobility. You'll discover 3 simple foods that have helped countless older adults rebuild muscle, calm inflammation, and avoid conditions like sarcopenia and osteoporosis. These aren't just medical terms. They're real issues that can quietly chip away at your freedom. But the right nutrition can change that. If this message speaks to you, I invite you to subscribe and click the bell so we can stay connected. It means more than you know. And if this video helps in any way, a like or a share helps us reach someone else who might need it today. Now, if you're ready, let's begin, because you and your legs deserve better days ahead. Food number 1, protein-rich foods. Let me ask you something. Have you ever stood up and felt a little shaky in your legs? Like the strength that used to be there without thinking now takes real effort? It's not your imagination. As we age, our legs, those steady pillars that carry us through life, are often the first to show signs of slowing down. But here's something most people don't realize. Losing that strength isn't just part of getting older. It's something you can actually change, and it begins with nourishment. One of the most powerful yet overlooked ways to stay strong as we age is by getting enough protein. Not because it's trendy, but because protein is the raw material your body uses to rebuild itself, day after day. It's the silent partner in your strength. The stitching that holds your muscles together and helps them keep working the way they should. You can think of your body like a house. Protein is the foundation, and without it, everything else eventually starts to crumble. Here's the thing, your muscles are never really at rest. Even when you're sitting, walking to the mailbox, or making coffee, your muscles are doing their job, especially the ones in your legs. They're your support system, your base, and they carry you through every single day. But as we get older, the body becomes less efficient at holding onto muscle. You may notice it as more fatigue, less strength, or a harder time doing simple things, like getting up off the couch or climbing stairs. That process has a name. It's called sarcopenia. And while the word may sound technical, its effects are something many of us feel every day. Now, here's the good news. With the right nutrition, especially enough protein, you can slow that process down. In some cases, you can even reverse it. Protein is the key that keeps your muscles from slipping away. And it gives you the confidence to move through your day with steady legs and a steady heart. When you include enough protein in your diet, you give your muscles what they need to stay strong and functional. And the best part? You don't have to eat anything fancy. Whether you enjoy meat, prefer plant-based foods, or like a little of both, there are plenty of good choices. Lean meats like chicken, turkey, and beef are great sources of high-quality protein. They're packed with the amino acids your muscles need to rebuild after activity. And if you enjoy fish, that's even better. Fatty fish like salmon, tuna, and mackerel not only give you protein, they also bring in omega-3s, which help reduce joint stiffness and inflammation. That's something your knees and hips will thank you for. And don't forget about eggs. Simple, familiar, and surprisingly powerful. Eggs are full of nutrients your muscles love. They're also easy to add into just about any meal. The bottom line? If you're not getting enough protein, your muscles, especially in your legs, won't have the fuel they need to stay strong. And when those leg muscles weaken, even walking across the room can start to feel like a challenge. It's easy to overlook until you've already lost some of that strength. But you don't have to wait until it gets worse. Studies have shown that a protein-rich diet can help reduce muscle loss, prevent falls, and keep you more mobile. It's one of the simplest ways to protect your independence, starting right now. You might be wondering, how do I get more protein into my day? It's actually easier than you think. Try adding a protein-rich food to each meal. For breakfast, scramble a couple eggs or make an omelet with some fresh vegetables. At lunch, enjoy a hearty salad with grilled chicken or tuna, topped with colorful veggies. For dinner, lean cuts of beef or a warm lentil stew are both satisfying and full of protein. Don't forget snacks. A handful of almonds, a cup of Greek yogurt, or even a simple protein bar can help your muscles stay nourished between meals. And if you're not eating enough protein through food alone, it's okay to use a supplement. Protein shakes and powders, especially the ones made for older adults, can be a convenient way to fill the gaps. Just be sure to choose options without added sugars or artificial ingredients. One more tip: spread your protein intake out across the day. Your body absorbs it better that way. Try aiming for about 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. That's roughly a palm-sized piece of chicken, 2 eggs, or a cup of beans. If you're unsure about how much protein you really need, don't be afraid to ask for help. A doctor or nutritionist can help you figure out what's right for your body. There's no shame in learning what your body needs to stay healthy and strong. In fact, it's one of the best gifts you can give yourself. And while protein is essential, it's only one piece of the puzzle. To truly support your legs and overall vitality, it helps to pair protein with other key nutrients like omega-3s, vitamin D, vitamin C, and magnesium. These work together to support your joints, your bones, and your energy. Think of them as teammates, each doing their part to help you stay active, steady, and confident. The best part? It's never too late to start. Whether you prefer meat, fish, eggs, or plant-based meals, just make sure you're getting enough protein every single day. Because with the right foods, your body can stay strong and resilient for many years to come. And more than that, you can stay independent. You can keep doing the things you love with the people you love. You deserve that kind of strength. So take care of your body, nourish it well. And remember, the best years of your life might just be the ones ahead. Food 2, omega-3 fatty acids. As we move through life, aging is something none of us can escape. And with it comes the slow, steady wear and tear on our bodies. But sometimes it's not the big changes that hit us hardest. It's the subtle ones. The small aches, the slower mornings, the movements that used to feel easy, now suddenly feel effortful. One of the biggest yet most overlooked parts of aging is keeping our strength and mobility intact. For many people, even simple things like getting out of bed or climbing a set of stairs can start to feel like a real challenge. Joint pain, stiffness, muscle fatigue, these aren't rare. They're common struggles as we grow older. But that's where omega-3 fatty acids come in, an essential nutrient that can make a powerful difference. Now let me be clear. Omega-3s aren't just another health buzzword. They're a key ingredient in how well your body ages. For me personally, discovering omega-3s felt like uncovering a quiet secret, a gentle weapon to help me stay active, mobile, and even clear-headed as the years pass. See, as we get older, inflammation becomes more common in the body. You might not feel it right away, but it's there, fueling joint pain, swelling, stiffness, and even fatigue. That's what makes omega-3s so valuable. They help calm that inflammation, quiet it down, and in doing so, they reduce discomfort and help your body move more freely. In my own life, just adding more omega-3 rich foods has helped not only my joints, but also my focus, energy, and peace of mind. Because here's the thing. Chronic inflammation is the quiet enemy behind many of the conditions we associate with aging. Arthritis, muscle loss, reduced flexibility, and eventually, loss of independence. But omega-3s, especially EPA and DHA, help regulate that inflammation. They allow your joints to glide more smoothly and your muscles to feel less stiff. In fact, these healthy fats are so effective, they're often used to naturally ease pain in people with rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis. The result? Better mobility, less soreness, and fewer limitations. But there's more. Omega-3s also support your body's ability to produce collagen, a protein that helps your joints, tendons, and tissues stay flexible and strong. As we age, our collagen levels drop, and that leads to weaker, stiffer joints. But with more omega-3s in your diet, your body can keep those joints moving the way they're meant to. For older adults, that's life-changing. It's not just about pain relief. It's about being able to bend, stretch, walk, and enjoy everyday activities without hesitation. Whether it's strolling through the park, playing with grandkids, or simply standing up without discomfort, omega 3s help you stay engaged in life. So, where can you find them? Fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, are some of the best sources. They're loaded with EPA and DHA, and they're incredibly nourishing for the whole body. If fish isn't really your thing, don't worry. There are plenty of plant-based options too. Chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, hemp seeds. These foods contain ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that your body can still use. They're easy to sprinkle into meals or snacks, no complicated recipes needed. And the best part? These foods aren't just nutritious. They're delicious. You can start with something as simple as a warm salmon salad, baked or grilled, served over fresh greens with a little olive oil and lemon. Or mix chia seeds into your yogurt or oatmeal for breakfast. You can even soak them overnight with almond milk and top it off with berries for a refreshing chia pudding. It's easy, it's enjoyable, and it's good for your whole body. Now, if you find it hard to get enough omega-3s from food alone, that's okay too. Supplements like fish oil or algae oil can help fill in the gaps. They come in soft gels, liquids, and other forms, making it easy to fit into your routine. Just be sure to talk to a healthcare provider before adding anything new. They can guide you based on your specific needs and lifestyle. One more thing to keep in mind. In the typical Western diet, we often get way too much omega-6 and not enough omega-3. That imbalance can actually lead to more inflammation. So by shifting your focus toward omega-3 rich foods, you help your body restore balance and support overall well-being. The benefits go far beyond your joints. Omega-3s support your energy, your clarity, and yes, your legs. They help you stay active, comfortable, and independent. Whether it's a plate of grilled salmon or a handful of walnuts in the afternoon, each bite brings you closer to the kind of mobility and comfort you deserve. Because the truth is, as we grow older, we don't just want to live longer. We want to move better, feel better, enjoy life more fully. And omega-3s? They're one of the best gifts you can give yourself on that journey. It's a small choice, but it can make a big difference. Food 3, vitamin D and calcium-rich foods. As we move through the beautiful, but sometimes challenging process of aging, one truth becomes clearer than ever. Taking care of your body, especially your bones and muscles, isn't just helpful, it's essential. There's a deep connection between the nutrients we put into our bodies and the strength that carries us forward. And when it comes to protecting your mobility and independence, two nutrients stand out: calcium and vitamin D. These two don't just help you stand tall, they form the foundation of your strength, your stability, and your freedom to move as you please. Now, as we get older, something happens that we can't ignore. Our bones begin to lose density. Bit by bit, they grow more fragile, more prone to breaks, and more at risk for a condition called osteoporosis. Sometimes we don't even see it coming, but a simple fall, a small misstep, can suddenly lead to a serious fracture and a life that's harder to manage on your own. Here's the good news. Calcium and vitamin D work together like a team to strengthen your bones and support your muscles. They give you the protection you need to stay active, stay resilient, and feel secure in your body as the years go on. Calcium, as you probably know, is the raw material your bones are made of. It's the brick, the structure. Without enough of it, bones become brittle and more likely to break. But here's the thing. Calcium needs help. Even if you're eating calcium-rich foods, your body can't make good use of them without vitamin D. That's because vitamin D acts like the mortar. It's the part that helps the calcium bind. Without it, the bricks don't stick. And here's something most people don't realize. Vitamin D isn't just about bones. It also plays a powerful role in muscle function. Without it, your muscles don't fire properly. They weaken. And that leads to imbalance, instability, and, unfortunately, more falls. And falls, especially as we age, can be devastating. They're one of the leading causes of serious injury among older adults. But vitamin D gives you a safety net. It helps keep your leg muscles strong and stable, which is one of the most important ways to prevent a fall in the first place. The connection between vitamin D and muscle control, it's real. And it matters. Without it, even something as simple as walking or going up a flight of stairs can become difficult. Forget exercise. Just getting through the day becomes a challenge. The problem is, many older adults aren't getting enough vitamin D. Some can't spend much time outside. Others live in places with long winters or limited sunlight. And here's the catch. Your body's ability to produce vitamin D naturally decreases with age. That's why it's so important to include vitamin D and calcium-rich foods in your meals. These nutrients can truly be a lifeline. They give your body the support it needs to stay steady and live life on your own terms. Luckily, when it comes to calcium, there are plenty of options most of us already enjoy. Milk, yogurt, cheese. These are classic calcium sources, and they taste great too. And if you're lactose intolerant or prefer plant-based options, you've still got choices. Many almond, soy, and oat milks are now fortified with calcium. They offer the same benefits without the dairy. Leafy greens are another great source. Kale, bok choy, collard greens. They're full of calcium and loaded with other important nutrients to keep you healthy overall. Let me pause for a moment just to say, if you're still here with me, I appreciate it. Now here's where things get a little tricky. Unlike calcium, vitamin D isn't easy to get from food alone. Fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, and tuna, are great sources. Egg yolks and fortified dairy also help. But most people don't eat enough of these foods consistently to meet their daily needs. That's why many older adults need to supplement. Fortified cereals, plant-based milks, and even orange juice can help boost your vitamin D intake. But even with all of that, it can still be tough to reach healthy levels without a little extra support. If you live in a place with limited sunshine, or you just don't get outside as often, a vitamin D supplement may be the best way forward. And here's a tip. Look for vitamin D3. It's the most bioavailable form of vitamin D, meaning your body absorbs it more efficiently. D3 is often the preferred option for older adults. Of course, before starting any new supplement, talk to your healthcare provider. They can help you find the right dose for your needs and ensure it works with your current lifestyle. Now, let's bring it back to your plate. Incorporating calcium and vitamin D into your meals is easier than you might think. Start your morning with a warm bowl of fortified oatmeal, topped with fruit and a glass of fortified orange juice. That's a strong start right there. At lunch, try a leafy green salad with kale or spinach, and maybe a little cheese or yogurt as a topping. A handful of almonds or a cup of yogurt? That's a smart snack. And for dinner, you can enjoy a hearty meal of salmon with a side of roasted broccoli or sautéed greens. It's simple, satisfying, and full of the nutrients your body needs. If you prefer plant-based meals, tofu and fortified plant milks are excellent choices too. Just remember this, it's not just about nutrients on a label. It's about building the future you want. A future where you can still walk the neighborhood, still carry your groceries, still play with your grandkids, or dance at a wedding. Strong bones and muscles are what let you keep doing what you love. So whether it's dairy, leafy greens, fortified foods, or supplements, finding your own way to include calcium and vitamin D is one of the most meaningful things you can do for your long-term well-being. The future is still bright, and with the right support, your legs will remain strong, your steps will stay steady, and your body will carry you with confidence through every season of life. As we wrap up, I truly hope you found some valuable insights today, especially about how calcium and vitamin D work together to support your bones, your muscles, and your overall strength as you age. From the way these nutrients help prevent falls, to the simple ways you can add them to your everyday meals, there's so much within your reach to stay steady, mobile, and confident, no matter your age. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you learned in this video that really stuck with you? Was there something new about calcium, vitamin D, or just healthy aging in general that made you stop and think? Share it with us in the comments. And more importantly, tell us how you plan to put that insight into action. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who might need this information. And if there's someone in your life, a friend, a parent, a neighbor, who could benefit from what we talked about today, feel free to share this video with them too. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel and tap the bell icon so you never miss out on new tips to help you live a longer, stronger, healthier life. Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.